The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight we continue with wildcard weekend with what should be a great one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Mon. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. And it's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
On 1st down, here's Mon. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch twitch.
On third down, Patterson, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken at the 23.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down and 4, Mond. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On the give is Nwangu. And not much running room. Down to the 32. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. On second down, there's the option going left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Mond looks to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Three yards remain for second down. Here's Mond. He'll find Thielen working the middle. Touchdown! Adam Thielen from 13 yards out. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
At the 25-yard line.
Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On third down, Mariota. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Nwangu. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Mond going to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mon now off of play action. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Two minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown, Vikings! Herb Smith Jr., 44 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Falcons, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the 1st half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up. Mine's 54. Mine's 54.
Throwing, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D. All day, D.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
58's the Mike.
Play fake. Mariota. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
From the 36, Mariota. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
54.
Play action now. Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The Vikings 8-yard line.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down.
On second and goal, Mariota. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Mariota now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This taken in at the goal line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Now Damian Williams to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action. Mariota. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Mon.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's Patterson complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mariota, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Right there.
2nd down and goal. Mariota finding Williams once more, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run is Nwangu. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mond out of the shotgun. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bond's going to keep this himself. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kellen Mond taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On play action, Mariota. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to run with Madison again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return is Williams. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.